And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video we're going to be discussing the deal that Liverpool are set to agree after a recent sources reveal. A very exciting one, I must say, just due to his form so far this season. So we'll get that going through that in today's video. We're also going through all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. Of course, up next for us is Fulham tomorrow in the EFL Cup semi-final first leg. Really looking forward to it after, of course, overcoming Arsenal and beating and continuing our unbeaten run and competing on all four fronts in Cup competitions and the league so far this season, playing ever so well. However, we have a chance to get to Wembley next, guys. Of course, taking on Fulham, who I think have been alright this season. They've had a decent season so far. Whenever I think about Fulham, they're usually a yo-yo club. It was always the standing joke between them and Norwich that both of them sort of swap places every single year. But last year they became a bit of an outlier as they finished the campaign fairly well, recruited fairly well in the summer, and currently sit 13th in the Premier League. A decent 8 points above the relegation zone, so not a team that I would probably suspect to go down this year. And despite a bit of a rocky patch through the month of December, they have got themselves back on track with a winner against Arsenal in the Premier League on New Year's Eve, and then of course beat and progressed through to the next round of the FA Cup as they beat Rotherham. So again in pretty good form, and again definitely going to be a tough test, but I do back ourselves. We're in again, I don't think we're the greatest side on the pitch at this moment in time. Again, I don't like to bring doom and gloom, and I'm all about positivity about Liverpool on this channel for sure. But one thing I can never get rid of out of my head is that we're not actually playing that great, but we're still managing to find ways of winning. And there's always that cliche way of saying, championship winning sides always find a way of winning even when they're not good. So again, I'll take that rather than performing poorly in some games. As I said, the first half against Arsenal wasn't so great, but still managed to find a way of winning that match. And here's now on to Fulham, hoping for a better performance. Of course, we do have obviously Mo Salah away, Wataru Endo away at this moment in time. But I still fully expect us at Anfield to get the first leg done and dusted, I hope. And then, of course, we'll go to Craven Cottage, which will be a much more of a tense affair, depending on the result at Anfield. But I do expect us to go out and win it. And here's hoping we get the job done. Now, of course, as I stated, guys, Mo Salah currently away, and a bit of news with regards to Mo Salah. People on this channel and have been questioning, should he be the penalty taker moving forward? But guess what? His penalty record took another blow during Egypt's African Cup of Nations warm-up win over Tanzania, but did assist both goals in a 2-0 win. Salah, as we stated, departed for AFCON duty with Egypt after 2 goals and an assist in Liverpool's 4-2 win over Newcastle, though it could have been more for the number 11. Seeing the first of his 2 penalties saved by Martin Dubravka, the debate over whether Salah should be the Reds' first choice taker was raised again. He did not help himself when Egypt were awarded a spot kick in their friendly against Tanzania on Sunday, either with the 31-year-old blasting his effort over the bar. Fortunately, it bounced down and back into the goal via the goalkeeper's backside, putting Egypt 2-0 up in the productive workout in Cairo. It went down as an own goal for Ashi Manula, with Salah's penalty record throughout his senior career now at 36 scored and 10 missed. The Egypt captain was hugely influential as he completed the full 90 minutes in the warm-up game, though including brilliant first-time assist for Trezeguet. With Arsenal midfielder Mohamed Salah playing the ball forward from the base of the midfield, Salah quickly spotted Trezeguet's run and lofted a left-footed pass over the defence for the transposer forward to score. Later in the game, he was moved to an unlikely role in the central of midfield, with manager Roy Vittoria utilising his ball-playing abilities due to injuries elsewhere. Asked about the switch after the game, Vittoria said it was clear today that he can play the part and he doesn't necessarily have to play on the wing at all at times. Egypt kick off their group games at the AFCON against Mozambique on January 14th, followed by clashes with Ghana on January 18th and then Cape Verde on January 22nd. They are favourites to top Group B and progress to at least the last 16, and with Salah already missing 3 more games for Liverpool due to his involvement in the group stage, his time away could be extended further. If Egypt reach the final, the latest Salah could be expected to be back is the trip, of course, to Brentford on February 17th. So, again, Salah warming himself up for the AFCON, of course doing well, but as I said, the question is raised once again whether he should be our penalty taker going forward. As I said, I'm not questioning his ability so far this season, but his penalty record is a bit patchy at this moment in time, and as I said, it's taken yet another blow in the recent outing. But, you know, stick with him for the time being, and unless we see someone a bit more prolific in the time that he's away, we're probably, you know, if someone's going to step up to the mark and score all of the penalties whilst he's away, should we get any penalties, then you probably, let's try and stick with them, and then Salah would have to fight his way back to being the penalty taker going forward. But yeah, good luck to Mo Salah anyway with regards to his African Cup of Nations endeavour that starts very, very soon. Now, with regards to Liverpool being set to agree a deal, there has been a lot of talk with regards to contracts and where we stand with them. However, I'm sort of delighted to announce really that Curtis Jones is set to be offered a new long-term deal at the football club. This comes after interest from Arsenal. Again, I rubbished the Arsenal interest and didn't think it was really real. It was coming from crap sources. However, either way, due to his performances recently, his recent outings as a Liverpool player, you know, Jurgen Klopp sees him as a part of the long-term future, and as I stated, he is going to be set to be offered a new deal. That comes from reliable sources, which is also very, very good to see. Some people asking me questions in the comment section below with regards to Trent Alexander-Arnold and what's happening with him. You said, Dan, you said that he's going to be signing a new deal. That is still happening. Trent is going to be signing a new long-term contract, and could be confirmed over this sort of January period. However, there's still time on the table, and Trent isn't really a player that Liverpool see as a threat to leave, if you like. Trent will be a one-club man, I believe, in my personal opinion. And as I stated, there is no doubt that he's going to be signing a new deal very, very soon. But again, we just got to wait and see with regards to a bit of a waiting game. But he will be signing a deal, so don't alarm. But the new one to sign a deal is Curtis Jones. As I said, that is after a recent sources reveal he is set to be offered a new long-term contract with the football club. So yeah, good to see. I have really been impressed by Curtis Jones so far this season, and a player that is doing ever so well. I love that little pass around who tried to do on Ben White before he was fouled. And as I stated, he has got a lot of stick really, but you still forget he's 22 years old. Pretty much won it all as well with Liverpool as well. So yeah, he's played a big pivotal part this season, and I'm a big fan of him. So yeah, congrats to him when that does come around. But yeah, he is to be set to offer a new deal. And as I stated, yeah, that's all I've really got for you today, Liverpool fans. Do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below with Curtis Jones set to get a new long-term contract at the football club, and also let me know your thoughts on the penalty taker at Liverpool. Do you think Mo Salah should be dropped? Yes or no? And if so, who would you like to see take the penalties? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.